Welcome to the epic history of baseball in North America. It began on grassy fields and dusty lots, long before stadiums, scoreboards, or million-dollar contracts. Boys with sticks and balls played in open meadows, shaping a game that was still nameless, but already pulsing with life. Some called it town ball, or base, borrowing from English traditions like rounders and cricket. Yet something in the American spirit, restless, inventive, bold, reshaped those old-world pastimes into something entirely new. By the mid-1800s, this rough-and-tumble game was spreading through cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Boston. Shopkeepers, clerks, and dock workers gathered after work to play until twilight. It was fast, exciting, and unpredictable, just like the young country itself. In 1845, the Knickerbocker Baseball Club of New York, led by Alexander Cartwright, wrote down a set of rules that would give the game its first true shape. 9 players on a side, 9 innings to decide a winner, 3 strikes for an out. Those rules transformed chaos into structure, pastime into sport. And America fell in love. During the Civil War, soldiers played between battles, passing the game from camp to camp until it became a shared language across states and regions. When peace returned, baseball came home with them, stronger and more unified than ever. It wasn't just a game anymore. It was a bond, something deeply American and soon deeply North American. In 1869, the Cincinnati Red Stockings made history as the first professional team, paying players to do what they loved. They traveled the country, dazzling crowds and proving that baseball could be more than recreation. It could be livelihood, spectacle, and business. Soon, cities everywhere formed teams, and leagues began to rise and fall in a blur of ambition. The National League was founded in 1876, and though rival leagues came and went, the game's roots dug deeper into the culture of the continent. By the turn of the century, baseball had become the stage on which men became legends. Ty Cobb stole bases like a thief in the night, Honus Wagner patrolled shortstop like a fortress, and Christy Mathewson pitched with the precision of a surgeon. This was the dead ball era, when strategy ruled and power was rare, when a single run could feel like victory carved from stone. But everything was about to change. Then came Babe Ruth. With his mighty swing and his mischievous grin, Ruth didn't just hit home runs, he hit thunderbolts. When he stepped up to the plate, entire cities held their breath. In the 1920s, his bat became the symbol of a new age, loud, confident, and larger than life. Baseball had entered its golden era. Yankee Stadium rose like a temple to the sport, and names like Lou Gehrig, Rogers Hornsby, and Lefty Grove joined the pantheon. Even the Great Depression couldn't dim the lights. Baseball gave hope when times were hard, and carried on through World War II, when many players traded uniforms for military service. While the men were away, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League took the field, proving that the love of the game belonged to everyone. Then, in 1947, a quiet, determined man named Jackie Robinson stepped onto the diamond for the Brooklyn Dodgers and changed history forever. Facing hatred and prejudice at every turn, he broke baseball's color barrier with grace and unmatched talent. His courage transformed not just the sport, but the soul of a nation. From that moment on, baseball was never the same. The game expanded westward. Teams moved to Los Angeles, San Francisco, Houston, and beyond, bringing baseball to every corner of the continent. Heroes like Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Roberto Clemente carried the torch, dazzling fans with brilliance and heart. Stadiums filled, rivalries burned, and every summer brought new stories written in dust and glory. The modern era arrived with speed and spectacle. Free agency gave players freedom. Television brought every pitch into living rooms. Reggie Jackson became Mr. October. The Cincinnati Reds ruled the 1970s as the Big Red Machine. And in Canada, the Toronto Blue Jays rose to power, winning back-to-back World Series titles in the early 1990s, proof that the spirit of baseball had crossed every border. Yet the game faced its trials. The 1994 players' strike silenced the World Series for the first time in nearly a century. Fans felt betrayed, but baseball, resilient as ever, found a way back. In 1998, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa reignited America's passion with their record-breaking home run race. though years later, steroid scandals would cloud those achievements. Still, the game endured, because baseball has always been more than statistics or trophies. It's a heartbeat. In the 21st century, baseball became truly global. Players from the Dominican Republic, Japan, South Korea, Venezuela, and beyond brought new energy and styles to the major leagues. The World Baseball Classic united nations in friendly rivalry, while new technology and analytics reshaped how teams played and won. Rule changes quickened the pace, but the essence remained timeless. The pitcher's duel, the crack of the bat, the crowd rising as the ball sails into the night. Today, baseball stands as both history and living art, a story still being written in every inning. It has seen heroes rise and fall, stadiums built and torn down, eras end and begin again. But wherever it's played, under city lights or on a small-town diamond, the spirit is the same. Because baseball is more than a game. It's the poetry of summer. It's the sound of hope and heartbreak echoing through generations. It's the story of North America itself, its courage, its flaws, its dreams, all stitched together in the leather of a well-worn ball. And as long as there's someone to throw, to hit, and to cheer, that story will never end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.